because I got the lowest tier. That's how you know who got the lowest tier of wire. It's like the people. Hold on. Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge, and this is my little mom over here. She's off camera. She just likes to hang out while I have my little talks on how I feel about things. And being Hulk empath, you always feeling all kind of way. Today I feel good. Today's a good day. That was my second tattoo, Calvin. See how weird time is? I even still have the newspaper clipping when Bill, what's his name? No, we don't say his name, Ma. Watterson, I got his name mixed up with another the guy who wrote Calvin and Hobbes. He decided he wasn't going to do the comic strip anymore back in 1995 or 4 or 3, one of those. And then, so I got this as a memorial, commemorative thing. And then, he still continued to do them. How many times have these old bands retired and come out of retirement? You know what I mean? It's just, it's silly. It's silly. Old bands, a lot of them, musicians, would retire. We're not gonna make music, or they get in a puff and break up, and then, they all go run through their money and decide that they need to get past their whatever and make more music, because that's the only way to get more money for them. Anyway, I talked to the mechanic. This is kind of funny. Oh, the buffering. I got the low in, and it's other people I see on the tubes, their channels buffer. We're at the lowest wireless tier, I bet, is my prediction. We all got the lowest, because they set it to the kilobytes per second. They only let you have so much, and then they lock it down, and then you pay this much for it, and then it's okay, we'll give you a little bit more juice, but you got to pay more money getting a higher tier, and it's just it's all crap. It's just all, if your message is supposed to get out, then it's going to get out. Happy birthday, Carl. Today's Carl's birthday. I can't remember. I know at some point he told me how old he was, I think, but happy birthday, Carl. Where we go one, we go all. We all connected, homie. So talk to the mechanic, and they are of the opinion that is a fuel system problem and not a blown engine. And I'm like, holy hell, that's what I thought at the very get-go. That's what I told him at the very beginning. But nobody listens to me because I'm just a fucking girl. I'm just a girl. What do I know about anything? Right? Anybody else feel like you've had this storyline? I don't know. And then they give us a holiday. Hey, we've been allowed to vote for 50 years. Hey, the earth has been around for thousands. Thanks for the bone, boner boy. You know what I mean? Thanks for throwing me a bone, mister. I've been a female. Hey, mom, when I was born, cut her uterus in half, took one of her ovaries. Fuck you very much. Thank you. Have a nice day. That storyline is in TV. It's in movies. It's still happening with women immigrants and people in poverty, because they don't got no say. See? So the thing of it is, I get all riled up because, see, I don't give a fuck about rich people. Okay? Because they live in a world and an earth all of their own. Okay? They don't, because all they care about is money, property, prestige, and getting theirs. And that's what their focus is, they don't give a fuck about human, and there's no spirit in that. It's all ego. Ego run riot. Remember when you were a kid? How about this? Santa's a fucking lie. That's the first false flag. Santa Claus was the first false flag. Believe in this made up thing. That's where they indoctrinate you. And I didn't buy it anyway. You know why, Mom? Because I knew Santa wasn't going to deliver. How is Santa going to deliver gifts on a Greyhound bus? Because that's where we spent all of our Christmases. You know? Never bought it. Every Christmas. Because the custody suit. Because the court said. Because you have to go see your father. And your father doesn't like you anyway. He just liked to toy with us. Because he was a freaking narcissist asshole. And I was his mistake, see? See, I was the mistake. He was free and clear. He had a son. His life was golden. He could go on with his life, right? But he had to go back because mom's got such a pretty smile. And I was their parting gift. This little weird psychic being that just read people and would call people liars. And say that they had bad eyes. And things like that. You know? I was just, the earth never expected old Marjo, I tell you that. You know, and then it's like, they tell you Santa, believe in this, right? And Santa's a total bullshit lie. Look, and then if you don't play along, then you're the bad sport. I was the bad, why don't you just let them believe in their little dream? You mean like the same one that I voted today? That's a nice little dream. I got my sticker. I didn't get no sticker. My candidate never wins. You know? And did you see what they did in Oregon, dude? Freaking Oregon is as stupid as... It's up there with Nebraska, I think, as far as dumbest states in the land. Fucking burning flags and shit, you know?
Today?
Last night, dozens were arrested. It's like, fucking go fucking soothe yourself, you little bitches. You know, that's the thing, it's Psych 101. I'm acting out. I'm gonna act out in a violent manner because I'm scared. That's what scared people do. They flash. They explode. They don't know how to fucking soothe themselves. They don't know how to tell them it's gonna be okay. Because they have no power bigger than themselves to believe in. Because it makes me laugh, the people that think that they are just the captain of their ship and they guide and direct their life and manifest all the things. Bullshit. That is such a crock. Isn't it? I got turned down for jobs like 67 times in Salem, Oregon. But it's my fault I can't get a job. Like, I make them not hire me. Right? It's all me, right? I dress the part. I mean, I learned how in the Air Force. They teach you how to, buy the interview suit. I know how to play the role. That's the thing is that I think that when you live in freaking small podunk communities, they make up their own rules. And they don't really like it when outsiders come in and talk big words and have big ideas because things are just really fine the way they are. And we're just always done this because that's how we always done it. And they get fatter and dumber every year and then pay themselves more. But Oregon straight up fucking legalized all drugs. Heroin, cocaine. Oregon did. Do it all. Go to Oregon and freaking, lose your mind on fucking drugs. And they legalize mushrooms too. That's cool. I'm stoked about, but cocaine, heroin. Sure, whatever. Come to Oregon, do it all. And then you can freaking light flags on fire and shit. It's freaking weird, man. Dude, it's so weird. So, they've been conditioning people to believe in bullshit, since we're born. Since we first started out, in America. I don't know. This is the only frame of reference I have. And then I got outside inklings like, I started looking at other cultures and like the wickedness that is celebrated around Halloween too and stuff like that. That's, and it just supports the whole storyline of what's going on today, that there's this, not something wicked this way comes, wicked is always been here. It's in every single one of us. I mean, every one of us is wicked. What's wicked? My wicked is, because I know about consequence, my wicked, let's see about how wicked I get. Mom's napping over in the seat over there. Let's see. How about this for wicked? I used to be friends with a chick in Portland. I thought she was my same flame. She's not. I was wrong. I got caught up in that storyline, and you know, I believe I'm the hopeful romantic and all that stuff, and I got caught up. And so my wicked is, hey, she's selling calendars over at Obi Dog Journey. If you're looking for a gift for somebody, go over to Obi Dog Journey for Christmas or holidays or birthdays or whatever. I support Obi Dog because he's a cool dog and I met him before. She might hate me, but you know what? Maybe she'll hate me less if people went over to her page and bought a calendar and just tell her Marge sent you. Not so large Marge sent you. That's my wicked. That's about as wicked as I get in life, you know. And then there's just like people that farm people, Mom, that they literally try to get their essence, their soul essence. They literally like manufacture, and it's just, and that's pretty wicked, you know. There's all this, who doesn't have a storyline with sexual abuse, you know? And if you don't have sexual abuse in your history, that's really great for you, but I bet there's probably 10 more people that have. So you might want to consider things like not saying things like get over it and shit like that to people, you know, in circles and situations when you have no clue what you're talking about. You know, my whole life I've seen like doctors, psychologists, psychiatrists, all these professionals, you know, that have read books and written papers based on books, and books are written based on, you know, whoever the publisher feels like printing anyway. How about that for that storyline? I had relatives that edited the school books, and guess what? The people in Northern California got a different version of a history book than the people in Southern California did. So what do you think happens when people meet later in life and they're talking about their education and they're like, this is the way reality of history is, and they're like, no, it isn't, this is it. Well, guess what? What if everybody was right? What if everybody's right? Why is there one narrative of truth in how reality is? You know, some people vibe higher. It's a pretty small club of people like me that have had the life experience that I've had, and it ended up pretty okay. You know, I'd like to make more money. I'd like to draw more abundance, but that's not on me. That's the fucking people that see me that don't freaking give me money because of what I'm worth. I mean, there's freaking idiots sponsored all over the world every day, you know, mediocre singers, you know. I'll have my day, White Ram. What else? Oh, so the big red truck fuel system. That's a lot easier for me to swallow than a freaking... Yeah, that's another thing. I gotta freaking start, you know... What am I gonna go stand out on a street cute corner? Look at me, I'm a cute Heyoka, put $20 in a fucking hat so I can fix my truck, you know? I mean, what do I gotta do? I could do a song and dance. I can. I dress up. I could do little, you know... Sell my Heyoka online. It ain't sexy, but it's cute. I don't do sexy. No, I don't. That's not my role. I'm a nun, huh, Mom? Like you. N-O-N-E for me. Mom always thought she was a nun in a past life. So you probably are, and that's why she already I think why you always identified with I don't know. Thanks for being the vessel in which got me here, Ma. You know, that's the thing is, we always had a different kind of relationship. Me and my brother were both cesarean, but since when I was born, they fucking cut her uterus in half. Where's her compensation for that? Of the years of turmoil and all the other women in the world. And you know what's funny? I when I was in the Air Force, I'm like, can you just give me a hysterectomy? I don't want to have children ever. I started my period the week after my 9th birthday. The first day, it's just been miserable my whole life. When I was in the Air Force, I would eat on the first day 800 milligrams just so people wouldn't say, gee, Marge, you on the rag today? You know, just stupid bullshit. You know, it's like, dude, motherfucker, how about I fucking be able to kick you in the nuts every day of my first day for like every hour on the hour? Yeah, because that's probably what it, you know, because dudes are fucking pussies and it's all, you know. Dudes are fucking pussies as far as pain is concerned, man. Fucking whining, sniff, like colds. I see dudes that get colds, and I watch how their wives fucking stick their heads up their asses and do everything to take care of them. And I'm thinking, that's funny. If you knew how they talked about you at work, you probably wouldn't do that. But that's cool. These are the lives that we live, right? I always believe, and then I see them at the Halloween parties and stuff, and I'm just like, oh, the lies, the lies. See, we live in a world of just lies, and I've always been a person of truth. Integrity. Have I not, Ma? Yes, have I been a big old liar in my life? No. Even since I was a kid, I tell on myself. Because I always break shit. I just play with stuff, and then it frickin' breaks, you know? Because I'm like, oh, look, I could use this for this. And it's like, chink. It's like, and then it's gone. And then it's like, Mom told, you know, I get in so much trouble because we didn't have the money to replace stuff that I broke. So, anyway. So how are people waking up to the truth? Your truth is not going to be the same as my truth, probably, because we ain't been on the same path. We might cross the same places from time to time. Heck, you know, I think about that all the time, because the new roommate, man, Art, she's a couple years older than me, but Art, we've been in the same places. Like, she's lived in places where I've been, and like her son went to school at one of the colleges where I was a credit card vendor when I worked for, did that. I'd go to college campuses and, you don't have to use the card. Just sign up for it, get a bag of M&Ms, t-shirt, whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why I got my karma with credit and money is just what it is because I potentially got a lot of young kids in trouble with their credit in college. Really? Yeah, absolutely, and I'm paying it back. Yeah. Because I gave them the means because of this credit industry that is made up that I would go to college campuses all over California and here, fill out this application for a credit card. Get a bag of M&Ms or a t-shirt, and then when they get the card, kids are dumb with money. Most kids are. They don't know how to, and you give them a credit card, they're just going to, rack it up. And granted, I did not live in those practices. I am sure learning, like I got to call the fucking cable company from Oregon because I got a bill for this next, I'm like, dude, what are you, it's like there's systems and then they roll back things because things don't work and then there's so much cognitive dissonance. You're going to have to put your little masks down and go back into offices and let people come in and talk to people because your technology is shit. You pay yourselves too much for doing very little and then you're always changing your letterhead and your freaking, font on your freaking logos and shit like that. And people are really getting away from people. The service of people for people. See, this Rona has made it just stellar for the lazy motherfucker who doesn't want to do shit in life, who just wants to sit at home and freaking do the minimum. Little idiots. That's nice for you. Fearful people. Some of us recognize that we are spirits having a human experience, and you motherfuckers are ruining it for the rest of us. So, meditate, get quiet, plug into a source bigger than yourself, tell your fucking self it's gonna be okay, hug yourself, give yourself what you need, pats, you need circles, you're gonna be alright, you're gonna be alright. You put the mask down, go out and go see your grandma, hug your grandma. You're gonna be alright. You're gonna go and maybe go for a walk and freaking work off a lot of that abundance you've been fucking collecting by sucking on a freaking society's fearful tit for a year. It ain't good. The world ain't gonna change unless people put down the mask and go out and fucking live in their life. It ain't gonna do it. Ain't gonna do it. And people still wear your mask. You're gonna make somebody else say. Nobody gave a fuck about me and Mom for years. And so thanks for wearing a fucking mask for us. But we take PayPal too. Straight people like rainbows too at gmail.com. Yeah. I'm tired of fucking fearful, scared, fucking coward little bitches. I'm sorry your parents didn't give you any moxie. Mine did. I'm sorry that your parents didn't give you, give you some trials and tribulations in life that you could learn to solve problems and just learn how to figure shit out. I'm sorry for you that you have to rely on everyone and everything to make sure that your life is comfortable. That is a very, very sorry place to be. But it ain't nobody else's fault, right, Mom? That's what people tell me. You made the decision. You want to be a stay-at-home, work-from-home daughter. You want to do that. You could always put Mom in a place where she could hang out with people she don't know and she don't like without all of her dogs and stuff like that, and get rid of a couple dogs and collect a W-2. And then I could be as happy as you. Nah, me and Mom, we're good, huh? Yeah. It felt like it just got late, and it's only 12:17 Mountain Time. Yeah, time is weird, man. It stops, it goes. In the morning? In the evening? Well, we got the windows covered, but it ain't quite that dark. And if the dogs aren't in at 10 o'clock, we'd be for sure hearing Benny out there declaring his desire to put his little fluffy ass on a fucking comfy bed. So, hey, and you know what? If people have a hard time, you know what? And I'm not one of those that's just gonna like make fun of people and stuff like that. I'll be glad to set up freaking workout freaking sessions like Richard Simmons. Remember him, Mom? Increase our bust? No, Mom. That wasn't Richard Simmons, I don't think. Was it? That's Mom. We must increase our bust. That's what Mom used to say. She would do these exercises where she'd like push her hands together. Ooh. I'm not bad for 46. I got some muscle tone. I can help people get muscle tone. And you know how I started getting my muscle tone, Mom? By just eating what I wanted. That's what it began. Like, my body just craved, like, whole natural food. Like, even if it was apple pie. Even if it was apple pie. And it's all, I could take a couple bites and not eat the whole apple pie, I ate my feelings for years. I can still eat my feelings. But I don't need to. That's the thing. And my energy inside is stronger. My Kundalini life force energy. Kundalini. When all my chakras lined up and I'm all balanced. Kundalini life force energy. Kundalini. It is. It's all cosmic. We're just stardust. It's all stardust. We're all stardust. Yeah, wouldn't it be nice to be able to go down and get a tattoo in a tattoo shop and open the fucking world. Open the world. Hey, dipshits. Dipshits. Hey, open the world. It's time. Open up the fucking world. Stop being control freaks. It ain't gonna make it any easier for your maker. It's time to open the fucking world. Put the mask down. Go outside and play. Find some elders. Get them out into the fresh air. It don't gotta be your elder. It's any elder. Find the oldest crotchety one you can. Those are the best. They are. I'm gonna be. Get off my lawn, you little. I was already that 10 years ago. Get off my lawn, you little fucking. No, I didn't cuss out a child, but I'm. Get off my lawn. The mom. No, it was one of the peonies. He's like, hey, and the mom's like, ah. I'm like, that ain't cute. You just let your kid steal one. You just let you taught your kid a life lesson that it's okay for him to walk up into somebody else's place and take something, think it's funny, and then run off. Get out of here. That's what I said. That's what I said. Yeah. That was before we left Benson in Omaha. What you people teach? I don't have kids, and yeah, I could probably teach classes on child development and how people should and should not fucking teach children. Number one, you don't look at them, treat them, think of them, put them in adult situations, and make them grow up faster than they ought to. It's their clock, not yours. I always thought it was weird. Here, let's condition little girls to be mothers when they're babies, when they're with dollies and stuff like that. I never played with dolls. It was creepy. All that stuff. And like, girls can't play with. I always did dude stuff. I never did girl things. And I never wanted to be. Well, there are points I like, oh, it'd be cool to be a dude because, God, women take care of them all the fucking time. They don't really have to do shit for themselves, And I know this because, like, when I work, because I always worked around men and I see how they are at work, and I'd say things like, shit, I hope you don't fucking go home and tell your wife and family that how hard you work all day, because then you're a fucking liar, too, on top of being lazy. Yeah, I say shit like that. Because I'm the one that's always doing the work while they're just sitting there. Yeah. So why wouldn't I be able to? Shouldn't I? I'm not getting paid what they're paid. I might as well be able to fucking talk shit the way I want to. Because that's pretty much the only satisfaction I got. Year after year in Corp America, in the Air Force, and all these control paradigms. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter how good your heart is in this life. It don't fucking matter. What matters is how much money you got and what you do with it. Right? Isn't that the story that we've been proposed since they told us that Santa is real? And that you gotta be good. Be a good boy or girl. You gotta be good because Santa's watching. Who's Santa? Who's watching? Who's good? Who's been naughty? Who's been nice? I thought I'd been pretty nice, But I've been treated like I was naughty. Not being unemployable. Give me a break. I'll post my resume. It's pretty freaking cool. It just stopped in 2016, August, when I moved to Oregon and became a work-from-home daughter. So, I don't know, have people coming into their truth? I should calm down, not talk too much shit. That's cool, you'll be in Kingman. Hello, Naked and Laughing. Aloha, Mod. Is Carl here? It's his birthday. I escaped from captivity when I was a young girl. Because actually, Mom, you escaped us from captivity because I got to be out in nature in Pine Grove and always play outside. Yeah. Yeah, so. You set up. That's funny. But I hope you cut up the cards, though, because that sucks. I don't know who that is. I'll have to look. Hey, you know what though? I've taken plenty of public transit. I've seen plenty. Yeah, I've walked a lot. I've walked more miles than any too. All right, you have a blessed day too, Mod 77. Ahmad. It's like Mike in the Mid East. It's like Mike or Steve from my tiny tube. He comes and hangs out, and then he's on Instagram, and then he sends me cool. He sends us the talks and stuff that we listen to, and some of the music that we listen to and stuff like that. Toronto. He's from Iran. Canada. He's from Iran. Yeah. It's the thing. It's like, it's everybody that we connect with. They're just parts of aspects of us. You know it? Things that we identify with. That's why I hang out with people that I don't. I mean, I don't have to like everything about somebody to know somebody, because there's people I know. There's plenty of things like, oh, I just don't agree with, I just don't like that about them. But when it's the good outweighs the bad, you got to get them the benefit of the doubt. Although I have had in the last few years, as so many others I do believe can attest to, that you just have people that you've fallen out of alignment with, is you aren't even like them anymore. It's like, no, nothing. It's like they are all ego, and I'm trying to be spirit. I'm trying really hard every day. I do my disciplines, try and be spirit. And people are all ego, because I don't care about money, property, and prestige. I only need it. I only need money. And heck, I don't even freaking need money. People want to freaking... I'll give you the auto shop, Just you could just start sending them payment. I can work around cash, wish lists, things like that. Nobody ever has to give me money, and I could still have everything I need. Even, the everything provided, because our overhead is so much lower than what the people, the powers that be. Look at that. I mean, look, I think about I got to tune out on around election season every year, because I think about the money that they say all this stuff costs for them to fly around and to do this and to do that. It's all a pony show. It's all a pony show. I keep getting emails from the VA. I keep unsubscribing, and yet it doesn't work. And there's this thing, apply for your stimulus, you can get $1,200 extra if you make less than $12,000 a year. And I do. I have, except this last year I made a little bit more. But it's like all these programs that exist, it just always fits, so I don't qualify. There's like, or, I never make the cut. So that's why I ask people for money all the time. Because I can't get my own. So I'm not proud. I ain't too proud to freaking ask for. Hey, if you. I'm trying. I keep coming up with ideas, but people sponsor cars more than they're fucking willing in NASCAR than they are willing to fucking sponsor Marge, Heyoka,